Earlier on, our reporters are out and about in Gauteng and other provinces monitoring the weather situation. We heard from Fences Stimo in Mamelodi, and now for the latest on the situation in Alexandra here in Johannesburg, we cross live to our reporter Maageketla Mohlabe. Maageketla, please paint a picture for us of how the rain has affected Alexandra.
Good morning to you, Sakina. As you can see, it's quite raining here in Alexandra. We are on the banks of Jukskei River, where some of the residents here have built their shacks, and you can see the water compared to yesterday. We were here yesterday, but the water has really increased, and of course running on high speed. The ground we are on now is quite soft. Walking here, you literally go down when you walk here in Straightline Informal Settlement. But of course, other residents saying that they really have no choice but to live here right on the edge of the Jukskei River. I just want to show you what's going on in terms of this rain here, because some of these shacks here are literally submerging in the water. And as you can see here, this shack here is just one of many that are submerging in water. And I understand we try to knock here on this shack here. There is no one responding, and I suppose the message last night, Sakina, reached some of them. The message was that they should leave as soon as possible, because this river here is at full capacity. In fact, is almost at full capacity, but others saying that they do not have relatives around here. They will definitely stay because they've been also waiting for housing, and some mentioning that ever since 1994, and of course they did show some documents to prove that they've definitely been waiting for housing for that long. But of course, speaking to some of the government officials yesterday, Sakina, we spoke to Human Settlements indicating that the number of people that are on the waiting list to receive or to get this housing or RDP houses is at 1.2 million. And that's a huge number compared to what we had during the course of this year. We thought it was 500,000. But Lebohang Maile, MEC for Human Settlements in Gauteng, confirming that it's 1.2 million people in Gauteng waiting for proper housing or RDP housing. But let's just get some of the residents here. Sam, thanks so much for your time. I mean, you guys have built here and you continue to stay here. Are you aware of the danger that river brings?
Yeah, it's like we are aware of the danger, but we have no choice. We are suffering here with a place to live. So we have no choice. That we have just built here to make ourselves at least a little bit of shelter.
But don't you think it's time to leave? And this message from government officials saying that this edge or these banks of Jukskei River may cave in any time, and we know what happened in 2016 when some of the people were affected, and of course they were victims of these floods. Don't you think it's time to leave this area?
No, we know that we have to move here in this place, because this Jukskei is going to make a big mistakes to us. So for us, government must build houses for us and give us the best places for us to live, because we are voting. We do buy something on the shops, ShopRite or wherever, they tax us. We are paying taxes here, but government don't take care for us. We don't know why. What is happening?
Okay, let's speak to you, Sesi. Can you speak to us? Can you speak to us?
So whenever na tsena dikolo hana mo a go ne moreka yang.
All right. Thanks so much. Then, of course, it's the same message, Sakina. They have nowhere to go. And, of course, others saying that they have been communicating with government officials, but they feel that their pleas have fell on deaf ears. But as I mentioned, government officials are saying that some of these people continue to come back to build here despite being requested to leave this area because it's not quite safe to stay here. As you can see, the river, of course, continues to swell with water amid these floods, and it's quite not safe for them to live here. But we will be watching the developments along this Jukskei River here in Alexandra, Sakina.
Well, thank you so much, Maageketla Mohlabe in Alexandra. So we've seen the situations both in Mamelodi and Alexandra, and of course perilous if that river, the Jukskei, were to burst its banks. But we'll keep monitoring those developments. We also know there are situations developing in Ekurhuleni and not just in Gauteng, but other parts of the country as well. So we'll keep monitoring those situations with our reporters. Right now.